Welcome to Mug with Erin. I'm Erin. This is my mug. This is my other mug, and I'm glad your mug is here today too. Today on Mug with Erin, I want to talk a little bit about truth and lies. But before I get into that, I want to tell you something. I want to get this on video. I am sure I am being bullied. I'm being threatened. I can't decide the right word, but something is definitely being communicated by my cat. We have 3 cats. The male cat is called Prince, and he lives up to his name. He does think that he's the prince. But we have a food container, which is supposed to like slide food down into the bowl. But it doesn't. It just gets stuck. So they eat what's in the bowl, and then they think that they're starving and there's no food and they're going to die. So Prince especially, he'll sit there at the bowl and just meow and meow until we shake it and the food goes down into the bowl. So yesterday, all the food got eaten. Like, it was at the end of the food. Like, even things that had fallen on the floor, it was being eaten. It had been eaten. It was all clean. There was not a single crumb of cat food. And I said, okay, if we don't get that refilled, they're going to bring in a carcass. And because they do. If we don't have food in there, they go find food from outside. And I didn't want a bird, a frog, a mole. What else have they brought in? I didn't want any of that in my house. So, but I was really busy. I didn't have time to stop, and nobody around me wanted to refill it. So I promise you, it was not 5 minutes later. I opened the door to leave the house, and there are feathers everywhere. There's part of a bird carcass, and Prince is gnawing on it. It was nasty. But I don't know if he's saying, here is something, I love you, or if he's saying, feed me or you will become like this. I mean, it could be interpreted as a threat. So I'm just keeping my eye on him, and I'm keeping those food bowls filled. Oh my goodness. I had no idea cats could be the way they are. So, but anyway, thanks for listening to my story. So I have a question for you today. Do you ever feel disqualified from doing what God has called you because of your struggles? Do you feel like your struggles disqualify you from doing what God has called you to do? I have to say that I did believe that. I felt that for a long time. Of course, mine is going to pertain to writing, because I really have felt called to write for a long time. And but I also at the same time felt like I couldn't write about my struggles unless I had conquered the struggle and it was behind me. I thought that I had to write about my struggles in past tense. I thought I had to get through the struggle, get through the trial, have it all boxed up, fancy red bow, and then I could stand from a stage and tell people, this is how you get through the struggle. This is how God delivered me. I really thought God would not get all the glory unless I could tell how he had fully delivered me from a struggle. And all of that, all of those things I believed were lies. And I believe that you may be believing those lies as well. That things you're struggling with keep you from doing what God's called you to do. And I want to tell you that the enemy of our soul is also the father of all lies. And he wants you to believe those lies. He wants you to believe the lies because if he knows, if you believe the truth I'm about to tell you right now, he won't be able to stop you. So let's go to the truth. The truth is your struggle qualifies you to do what God is calling you to do. When God calls you, he knows the things you're going to struggle with. He knows because He made you. He knows you. He knows you are living in a crazy, broken world. And He knows that He is going to be right beside you. So your struggle opens doors and opens conversations that you wouldn't be able to have otherwise. Your struggle gives your words weight. Your struggle gives your words weight. When you encourage someone who's struggling with something you're struggling with, those words have more weight than someone going, hope it gets better. You know, your words carry weight. So I want to encourage you to stop believing lies today and just embrace the truth that God knows what you're struggling with. He sees, and He has still called you to do whatever it is He's called you to do. We share not from a stage in past tense. We share in a community and in real time. I love community because there's always someone ahead of me that can reach back and encourage me. And there's always someone behind me that I can reach back and encourage them. I love that picture of community. And that is how encouraging others in their struggles works. We need it and we can give it. One verse that has been so powerful as I have walked through sharing as I'm struggling is 2 Corinthians 1:3-4. I'm going to read it because I don't want to get the words wrong. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of mercies and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our affliction, so that we may be able to comfort those who are in any affliction, with the comfort with which we ourselves are comforted by God. That verse sounds like comfort, comfort. That was Prince. That verse sounds like comfort, 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 comfort. But to sum it up, it is the God of all comfort who comforts us so that we can comfort others. Because when we comfort others, we're going to point them back to God, right? If He comforts us, we're going to say, hey, I know where you can get comfort, and point them back to God. And that's how it works. That is the amazing thing about encouraging and sharing our struggles with one another. So how does the God of all comfort comfort us? Through His word, definitely. But it can also be through a sunrise, through a phone call, through the smile of a stranger, the hug of a friend, through a song that we hear. God knows us, and so He gives us comfort in ways that He knows we will receive it. Isn't that amazing? He knows us that well. He also comforts us by inviting us to comfort others. It is the worst feeling in the world to think that your struggle is for nothing. It is a comfort when we can reach out and encourage others. I hope these few words will give you the courage to stop believing the lies, wrap yourself up in truth, and step out into whatever God is calling you to do. Thank you for being here with me today, and I'll see you next time on Mug to Mug with Erin.